Welcome back, dudes and dudettes. It's your boy, Pete Plays TCG, and today I got for you my 4-0 run in Heart Pirates TCG weekly webcam locals. He does it through his Discord. Shout out to Joey. Awesome event. Can't wait to see what the playmat looks like. If you guys are interested in joining us, we do it every Friday about 7:30 Central Time. I can drop the link to the Discord in the description. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. The first match we got right here, this is actually round 2. It's myself piloting Enel versus Blackbeard. Now this, I would say historically, is a very, very tough matchup for me since everything in my deck revolves around on play. The only thing that I can get away with is some triggers, some kill triggers. Otherwise, they're very, very difficult, especially if they see all their 10 beards. So, my opening hand, if I remember correctly, I think I opened with a Rygo and a Lucy. And right there, it's like very important for me because one, Lucy gives me just free value. I get to basically draw a card extra card every turn. And then Rygo just gets rid of the 10 beard. So without further ado, let's commentate what we got going on here. All right. I lost the dice roll. I went first. So I flipped one Don over it and I passed to him. If I remember correctly, he plays the search event and then he ends up grabbing a stage and using the stage. I think he grabs 10 beard. Let's see. Yep. My era begins getting to already pitch things into the trash to buff the Burgess later on. Just setting up for making my life an absolute nightmare. Let's see. Yep, he plays the stage. I think now he's just going to cycle the stage, pitch a card, and then grab a card. And I think he grabs the 10-drop Blackbeard. Let's see. I can't really tell what he dropped. I know the video quality isn't perfect. I literally stole this from Joey's YouTube channel. He gave me permission to do it, so YouTube don't take my stuff down. I think that's a Blackbeard. Yeah, that's the wanted teach. He's got it iced out a little bit. Shout out to Swag. All right. And I think right here, I was just like, dude, the only way I can get ahead on this matchup is if I just, put pressure on his hand early. And I think I played the Onami that gives banish and just swing 7 banish right off the rip. Actually, no. I swing 6 banish because I play it right now. Yep, 6 banish. Force him to either give me a 2K counter, which I know he doesn't run a lot of, or put that life right in the trash. I'll boost your Burgess for you. Yep, Mr. Steal Your Girl, a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Life. Onami banishing that annoying freaking event that they have. I think it's the 4 cost that says that's not a blocker anymore. It's just a vanilla. And I think it kills it. A 4-drop or less. I'm not sure. All right. Let's see. I don't remember what he plays. I want to say he just played Burgess and just left it on the field all game. Yep, sure does. Just like that. I hit him with the gulp. And he's pitching more things and just making it bigger. Just making my life an absolute living hell. And then he stages the stage to stage again, I think. I don't know. All I know, though, is I'm keeping track of what he's getting. I pretty much, by the end of the game, know every single card in his hand. And that's the reason why I was able to get this win. Because I just remembered everything he drew. And he kept grabbing no counter. So I was like, I'm just going to keep putting pressure on his life or his hand. That was like my game plan the whole entire match. Because I knew by the time I get to 5 Dawn, 5 to 8 Dawn, I think, he's just going to start pitching and really make my life a hell. Let's see. Also, I don't think he swung at me this turn. Oh, no, he did. I think I happily took it. Because here I'm going to what? I think I'm on 5 down. Yeah, and I think he did start using leader ability here. I don't have a way to get rid of this Burgess, and that's all I'm thinking about is that how big of a menace this thing's going to be in the late game. So I'm really, really trying to be methodical with my lines of play here and what I'm doing moving forward throughout, because I know that every little counter, every little minute detail is very, very important in this matchup. Because if I pitch the wrong card, and the same for Blackbeard, to be honest, like you pitch the wrong card and it could completely change the tempo into my favor, you know? Yeah, I think I just swing 8 here. Oh no, that's with Nami. I'm swinging 6 and 6. And he's already going down to 3 life, and I'm like, holy crap. Oh no, I swing 6 and 7 because I was like, there's no point of playing the body here. Like, I can't KO nothing. I might as well just put pressure on him, and this Onami basically becomes a blocker for me. Because if not, every turn, I'm going to turn it sideways and poke him for 6. And I know that he doesn't run a lot of counter. Let's see. I think he's thinking. I think he took it. Yeah, he's down to 2 life now. Plays the Lafitte. And I'm like, great. More cards. Does his little search. He grabs another 10 beard. Now remember this, guys. He grabbed another 10 beard. That right now, I know that he has 3 bricks in hand. He has 2 10 beards, and he has 1 stage. And I'm remembering this. The only cards I don't know are the cards that he's getting from life. That is it. And I know historically that this deck does not run a lot of counter. And if it does, it's 1Ks, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of 2Ks in this deck. I think maybe there's 8 2Ks between. I think it's Stronger that's a 2K and something else, but I can't really remember off the top of my head. So I do apologize in advance. Yeah, now he plays the Vasco shot, leader skills, so I don't get the on plays. Okay, and now he's pitching the card. I have no idea what it is. Buffs the Burgess even bigger. Now he has the blocker. He's got the Burgess. He's got the freaking Lafitte. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling a little Lafitte, Lafitted, if you will. I was having a bad time, man. I had to give him that Nami because I ain't gonna dump a bunch of counter for a little card that's gonna let me poke. But I think this is where I play the Lucy. And I think this is me sticking this Lucy and him not seeing any removal, I think might have won me the game because he puts so much pressure turn after turn, and he just develops my hand size incredibly. If you guys didn't know, Lucy is a 6/7. When attacking, once per turn, you can take the top card from your life. If you're at 1 or less life, you heal 1. And you get to rest a 4 cost or less. And as we all know, Burgess is a 4 cost. So it does help you get the edge. Like you can swing for a 7, rest a chump blocker, or, if the Burgess is already, sideways, you rest a chump blocker, or you rest a Burgess, and you just swing everything into it to get rid of it. Yeah, I think what did he do? Searched again, I think with the Lafitte. Grabbed a Vasco shot. So now he's just like walling up on me and developing this huge monster Burgess. A little bit intimidating. But I keep telling myself that, we can still win this matchup. I just have to be smart. Don't waste all my Dawn to play big bodies when I can just play little bodies and either A, get him down to 0 so it forces him to block every single time. Because at this point, I have 2 Rygos in hand. I know I have them. So I know as soon as he puts a 10 beard down, I can pop it, and I can apply pressure to his life because I have, I think I established a second body, so he just kept stunning Lucy. which it bought me time. So he was ignoring my other body. Let me see. What is he doing here? I think he's trying to just figure out what he's gonna do. He's looking at the dawn. What is he at? He's at 8 dawn. So he's, I think, right here. He decides to. He already used the stage. I think he already used a search event. I think he just like plays another Vasco shot. I can't remember exactly. And I think he didn't swing at me this turn, and I think that also cost him the game as well. Had he swung at this point in the game, brought me down, I think, to 2 life. Leaving me at 3 life, I think, is a bad idea when I can establish, a couple small bodies when I get to 10 dawn. And I think that just puts an incredible amount of pressure on Blackbeard because they're killing their own hand size, and if they don't see the cards that draw them cards after they get KO'd, then just kind of screwed. Woo, excuse me. Yeah, there's the Vasco shot. Uses the leader ability. I don't remember what he pitched. It's really hard to tell. I mean, obviously, you can see the glare too on his cards. Like, it's wicked hard. Let's see. So he spent 2. I think he has 6 left. I don't know what else he would play here. Thinking. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know next turn that we're gonna see the 10 cost. Right, so I already have the answer for that, and I know he's gonna stun the Lucy. So in my head, I was like, okay, I have to develop another body. Whatever small body I can get on the board, and put pressure on his life or blockers, then the better it's gonna be. If I remember correctly, I think I rested a blocker with the Lucy effect, and I killed one of the blockers because I didn't want him to stay on the board. Yeah. So right here, we're going 9 to life, resting one of the Vasco shots. Also, just a reminder, like I said earlier, I have tons of knowledge on what's in his hand because I'm watching him grab cards every single turn, and he has tons of no counter in hand. And the reason why he's got all these blockers is he knows he's bricked up, and that he knows he has to just survive to get to the 10 cost teach to win the game and hope that I don't have Rygo. But little did he know, I always have Rygo. Or, excuse me, I guess the English translation is Kingdom Come. I keep calling it Rygo. I guess it's a bad habit, but most people in the community know what the card is if I'm talking about it. If you're new, it's Kingdom Come, 6-drop, kills any character. If you're at more than 1 life, you have to mill your life, get down to 1 to kill something. But something little cheeky thing that you can do for all my Enel players out there that didn't know and they're just starting to save that life, you play a Flampe, you grab the top life, you draw a card, and then you use the Rygo. Then you're getting maximum value, in my opinion, out of it. All right, sorry for yapping here. Use leader effect again. I got him down to 1 life. I got rid of one of the blockers, and I played the Nami, which this Nami literally wins me the game because it allows me to put pressure with a second swing every turn after I pop the teach. And it's hard for him now because he's essentially bricked up his own hand because in my opinion, no offense to him, I think that he overvalued the teach, and I understand that it is very, very important in this matchup. But at one point, he had 3 10 costs in his hand, and he had like no counter, so he didn't have enough to counter out of like a lot of these swings that I'm doing. What's he swing 5 at me? Yeah, because I know it's coming. He's going to swing 5. Then he's going to swing 9. I think I just take it. I can't remember. At this point, I think the Burgess is like a 10. Yeah, so I just take it. If I remember correctly, that was either the second Rygo or it was like a 2K counter or something. All I know is like one of the lives gave me a Rygo, and I opened a hand with the Rygo, and obviously he plays the teach, stun locks my leader ability, which is huge for him in his favor, and then stuns my Lucy, so now I'm getting no value out of it. However, I do have this Nami and I do have the Rygo, so my line of play here is 6 Dawn, pop the teach, and then I go 7 and 7. And when if he doesn't swing into my Nami next turn, I essentially just win the game, because I think I get him to 0 here. I can't quite remember, excuse me, jeez. But I do know I get rid of the 10 cost with the Rygo, thank goodness. And then I swing 7 and 7. In my math, right? I pop the teach. So a 7 and 7, essentially, he has to give me 2 cards, right, to counter out of that. And I think he had 4 cards in hand, and I know that 2 of them are bricks. So what does he do here? Oh no, that's me swinging 7 at him, and he took the first life, and now he has to use the Vasco shot because I know he has nothing. Oh wait, no, he doesn't use the Vasco, but no, that's what it is. He counters out with the rest of his counter, and now he just plays a teach, kills himself a Dawn. But I had so many cards in hand. And Joey was like, oh, yeah, I think he's just dead here, right? Talking to me. And then he's like, wait a minute. No, that's a lot of cards. Because look at all these cards. I think I had 10 cards in hand. So that gets me out of any Burgess swing just because I've been holding on for so long. So he plays the teach. Then he's thinking, oh, I need the leader ability because if he plays an ace, he just wins the game, right? Wrong. These 7K swings are about to win me the game because he bricked up his own hand. So I think he's debating. I think this is where he pitches the 3rd teach for leader ability, if I remember correctly. Thinks. Oh yeah, he does the stage because he's looking for counter. And I think he grabs a 2K, but I'm not sure. Not 100% sure anyway. Yeah, at this point, I think that the matchup is in my favor. As long as I have the second Rygo, right? Which I do, like I said before. I do have the second one. And I know the math wins me the game because he only has 2 cards in hand. Because he pitches for leader effect. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, he pitches the teach for leader skill. And I think right here he's asking what power is the Nami at? And I'm like, it's a 5K. And he's got like this 10 or 11K Burgess, and I'm like, it's okay. If he swings in my life, I take it. If he swings at Nami, I counter out. Because I know next turn the math literally guarantees me the win. Because, like I said, I have all his hand knowledge, and that is the most, I think, important thing, is keeping track of what your opponent playing Blackbeard is grabbing turn after turn, right? It kind of just shows us in advance what his lines of play are, so we can essentially keep track of how we're going to win this game, right? Hand knowledge is so powerful. Like, if we know what he has in hand every turn, it really just sets up optimal lines in our favor. In my opinion, of course. I've never topped a regional. My best I've ever gotten is 121. But, statistically and like cerebrally, how I'm thinking of it, right, is if I can keep track of everything he has in his hand, common sense, right, I know that I have the advantage. He doesn't know what I have. Right? I'm not showing him turn after turn because I'm not searching and not having to reveal anything. And I'm basically just drawing off of my life, So now I'm just gearing up. I'm going to show him the Rygo. I draw for turn. Gonna grab the Rygo. Also, I apologize if you hear the kids in the background. They're going crazy right now. I'm doing everything I can to finish this audio for this video. Yep, there it is. Boom. Play it. Show it to him. He's like, gulp. Now I split my 4 down. I go 2 and 2. And I just force him to have it here. Like, I go 7. And you either give me both cards in your hand or you give me the blocker, right? Boom. Gives me the blocker, and now I know I got it. And that's a GG's. Very, very good game. Very close game. It just came down to me being able to see the removal that I needed late game to win it. To be honest, I had a lot of fun, and it made me think a lot. Like, I love close games like this. That's the end of round 2. Stay tuned for round 3. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Pretty much every matchup that I played in this tournament were unfavored, so the underdog cut through, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I appreciate y'all guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. If you've gotten this far in the video, I really appreciate it. If you could do me a solid to like, comment, subscribe, and just leave me some good feedback, man. I love hearing what y'all think. I appreciate it. I'm loving making all this content, and I'm excited to see where it takes us in the future. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.